So one of the biggest obstacles that we see to people joining a coalition or joining a movement is money. And you did mention this earlier about Citizens United and getting money out of politics. I think, probably 90% of America agrees we need money out of politics or something close to that. But being that that's not an overnight thing, right? That's something we have to work toward. Are you willing to call out even your fellow Democrats in Congress if you see that money is influencing their decisions?
I did, and I have. We've talked about the fact that when the D-Trip came down, the Democratic Congressional Campaign Commission came down and endorsed my opponent and said, hey, the money's playing a role in this. This is major donors that aren't tied to our district that are funding a campaign that is not built around our community and calling it out for what it is. And that's exactly what we're talking about of when, and it's funny. So let me reverse that question of when I talk to Republicans, and one of the barriers, they say, well, I don't want to vote for you because if you come in, you're just going to do what the Democratic Party wants you to do. And I don't want that to happen either. I said, that's fair. Well, what's interesting about those dynamics, though, is the only way you fall into it. And I say, like in a competitive district like CD5, right, winning here means I'm going to be one of those people that delivers the Democratic majority back to the House. Mm-hmm. And so when someone wants to push back and say, well, you need to support this, and say, well, if I support this, I lose my seat. If I lose my seat, you lose your majority. So you've got to be able to work with me. And it was funny because I also told this guy, I said, listen, like, go back to talk to literally every boss I've ever worked for, and they will tell you that I'm a royal pain in the ass because I'm not someone that will just sit there and toe the party line and say, no, we're going to do the right thing. And I'm going to push you and make sure that I am that, that squeaky wheel that will not shut up if we're not doing this the right way.